Greetings, fellow dreamers and defenders of imagination, and welcome back to Fictional Files, where stories aren't just told, they're remembered. Here, we unlock the vaults of legendary characters who've leaped off the pages of comic books and into the hearts of millions. And today we turn our gaze skyward, because someone is soaring through the clouds once again.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. The infant of Krypton is now the Man of Steel.
That's right. The Man of Steel himself, Superman, is back in the spotlight. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the Cape or just getting introduced to Kal-El of Krypton, you're in for a journey that defies gravity. So buckle up. Before he could fly through the skies of Metropolis, Superman had to be born in the imaginations of two ambitious teenagers. Back in the 1930s, writer Jerry Siegel and artist Joe Shuster dreamed up a character who would become the world's very first superhero. And on April 18, 1938, their creation leapt off the pages of Action Comics #1, a comic book that didn't just tell a story, but sparked a cultural revolution. From that moment on, Superman became a permanent fixture in American pop culture. He's been in continuous publication for over 85 years, an unmatched legacy. And he didn't stop at comics. Superman's adventures exploded onto radio airwaves, lit up television screens, and even battled villains in video games. He became more than a hero. He became a symbol of hope, of strength, and of what it means to stand for something greater than yourself. Superman's original home planet is Krypton. It is a planet known for its immense gravity and the technologically advanced Kryptonian civilization that once inhabited it. Towering at 6 feet 3 inches and weighing in at a solid 102 kilograms, Superman isn't just powerful. He embodies strength itself. With a physique sculpted by Earth's yellow sun and Kryptonian heritage, he's a living monument to power and grace. Before he was Superman, he was Kal-El, the name lovingly given to him by his Kryptonian parents, Jor-El, a brilliant scientist, and Lara Lor-Van, a woman of courage and grace. On Earth, he was found by a humble farming couple in Smallville, Jonathan and Martha Kent, who raised him as their own and gave him the name Clark Joseph Kent. With love and values rooted in heartland soil, they didn't just raise a boy, they raised a hero.
This is Clark Kent. Good luck, kid.
Superman isn't the only survivor of Krypton. His cousin, Kara Zor-El, known on Earth as Supergirl, also escaped the planet's destruction. The daughter of his uncle Zor-El and Aunt Allura Inze. At the heart of Superman's incredible journey stands Lois Lane, fearless reporter, relentless truth-seeker, and the one woman who captured both Superman's heart and Clark Kent's soul. In the tapestry of DC's universe, she's more than just his love interest. She's his partner, his anchor, and eventually his wife. Together they raise their son, John Kent, the next generation of heroism, known to the world as the new Superboy. By his side soars a loyal companion unlike any other, Krypto the Superdog. More than just a pet, Krypto is a fiercely devoted ally with all the powers of his Kryptonian master. With a heart as brave as his bite, he's not just man's best friend, he's Superman's best friend, leaping into battle with cape flying and tail wagging. Far beyond the reach of civilization, hidden amidst the blinding snows of the Arctic, or sometimes the shadowed peaks of the Andes or the depths of the Amazon rainforest, stands one of the most mysterious places on Earth, the Fortress of Solitude. More than a secret headquarters, it is Superman's sanctuary, carved from alien crystal and ancient knowledge. It is here, in this serene and otherworldly refuge, that he first discovered who he truly was, Kal-El of Krypton, and began to understand his purpose on Earth. Though it offers solitude, technology, and a link to his past, Superman's true home remains in Metropolis, as Clark Kent. But whenever the weight of the world grows heavy, the fortress awaits, silent, timeless, and forever watching the stars. Like any great hero from myth or legend, Superman wouldn't be complete without his iconic uniform, a symbol as powerful as the man himself. Clad in brilliant blue, with bold red trunks, boots and cape, and a striking yellow belt, his suit is instantly recognizable across the world. Now let's soar into what truly makes Superman more than just a man in a cape. His extraordinary powers, skills and abilities, born from the very essence of his alien heritage. Kryptonian physiology and solar absorption. Superman's body is a living solar reactor, absorbing solar energy every second. His cells store and convert this radiation into unimaginable power, fueling his strength, flight, vision, and more. Different stars grant him different abilities. Earth's yellow sun gives him godlike power, while Krypton's red sun renders him mortal. After absorbing cosmic energy or direct sunlight from multiple suns, Superman has been supercharged to levels where even reality seems to tremble in his presence. The Spectre once explained that Superman embodies the primal cosmic forces of life and hope, forces that push the universe outward. Opposed only by constraint, embodied by Darkseid, Superman stands as a pillar holding reality in balance. Superhuman strength. Superman's strength has no known limit. He's cracked dimensions with a punch, knocked out gods like Barbatos, and shaken the Phantom Zone with his blows. After bathing in solar energy from multiple suns, he punched the World Forger so hard it tore a rift in the sixth dimension. Shockwave projection. With a single clap of his hands, Superman can generate shockwaves so powerful they echo across entire states. These sonic booms are not just sound, they're bursts of pure force. Speed and dimensional motion. Superman's speed lets him race alongside Wally West and move so quickly that time slows from his perspective. He can have an entire conversation in the blink of an eye, be in two places at once, and even travel through time using the cosmic treadmill. Superhuman agility and reflexes. Even at mind-blurring speed, Superman maintains perfect control over his movements. He can dodge attacks, maneuver through collapsing structures, and react to danger before it unfolds. Enhanced senses. All of Superman's senses operate on a superhuman level. He can hear cries for help from across continents, perceive microscopic and subatomic details. He can also see through solid objects, with the exception of lead. Accelerated healing. Superman's body regenerates quickly, especially under direct sunlight, healing injuries in moments that would incapacitate others. Toxic immunity and self-sustenance. He's immune to most toxins, diseases, and doesn't need to eat, sleep, or breathe when sufficiently charged with solar energy. Mental acceleration. Superman processes information at incredible speeds. He can read entire libraries in minutes and perceive time in femtoseconds. His intellect allows him to adapt quickly and think through complex problems in battle. Manipulating graviton particles, Superman flies with absolute control, hovering, soaring at hypersonic speeds, or breaching the atmosphere into deep space. Heat vision and solar flare. Superman can emit beams of intense heat from his eyes with pinpoint precision. After training, he can rapid-fire these beams in combat. His solar flare, a last resort ability, unleashes all stored solar energy in a devastating explosion. Invulnerability and energy resistance. His dense molecular structure and bioelectric aura make him nearly indestructible. He has withstood nuclear blasts, lightning-level voltages, and even Darkseid's Omega beams. Super breath. He can exhale with hurricane force, freeze objects with a chilling gust, or inhale to vacuum up toxins and gases. Interstellar travel. Superman is immune to the vacuum and conditions of space, able to travel between worlds without protection. Immortality. While not invincible, Superman doesn't age in the traditional sense. Some say he will outlive time itself, standing with Time Trapper as one of the final witnesses to the end of creation. Trained by warriors from multiple worlds, Superman is a formidable fighter. His combat style adapts to opponents, blending raw power with refined technique. He was trained by Weoska of Apocalypse, Wonder Woman in Amazonian combat, and Krill Uax in Warworld gladiatorial fighting. Batman himself taught Clark advanced martial arts, and once admitted that Superman could hold his own even without powers. As both a superhero and investigative journalist, Clark Kent has a keen eye for detail and truth. A Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter for the Daily Planet, his skills in observation and deduction are nearly unmatched. Charismatic and compassionate, Superman naturally inspires others. He often serves as the de facto leader of the Justice League, a unifier who brings together gods, warriors, and mortals alike. But even the Man of Steel has his weaknesses and vulnerabilities, reminders that behind the power lies a fragile connection to his alien origin and earthly grounding. Kryptonite, the shard of his home, a deadly mineral from the ruins of Krypton. Kryptonite disrupts Superman's cellular absorption of solar energy, weakening and even killing him with prolonged exposure. There are various types, each with unique and often terrifying effects. Magic, the great equalizer. Unlike science or brute strength, magic bypasses Superman's natural defenses. He is vulnerable to magical spells, enchanted weapons, and sorcery, forces beyond logic that exploit his greatest blind spot. Radiation poisoning. In a clash with alien forces from the breach, Superman absorbed lethal radiation that drained his powers and rapidly aged him. Sustained temporarily by Enchantress's magic, his condition worsened until Mongol's sorceress broke the spell. The legacy of Superman began when he was born under the skies of Krypton. His parents Jor-El and Lara Lorvan, two of the planet's greatest minds, foresaw what others denied. Krypton was dying. Its core unstable, its end inevitable. With time running out and nowhere left to turn, they placed their infant son into a prototype escape pod, a vessel imbued with Krypton's most advanced artificial intelligence. With a final, tearful goodbye, they launched him toward a distant world, bathed in the light of a yellow sun, a planet where he might not only survive but thrive. Earth. That tiny ship streaked through space like a falling star and crash-landed in the quiet countryside of Smallville, Kansas. It was there, in the golden heartland of America, that fate intervened again. Jonathan and Martha Kent, a humble, kind-hearted couple, discovered the mysterious craft and the tiny boy within. They took the alien child into their care. In the warmth of their farmhouse and the strength of their morals, they raised him with love, honesty, and values rooted in compassion and courage. As Clark grew, so did his powers. He lifted tractors before he could walk, outran trains before he was 10, and could see across miles with just a glance. Eventually, Jonathan sat him down and revealed the truth, that he was not of this earth. Years later, Clark left the fields of Kansas behind for the steel skyline of Metropolis. There he took up a new life as a journalist at the Daily Planet, hiding in plain sight while keeping a close watch on the city. But he wasn't just there to write the news, he was there to change it. Living normally as Clark Kent, the world would soon come to know him as something more: Superman. That's a wrap for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed diving into the world of fictional characters with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories.